You What's up, everybody, and welcome to ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. I'm Drew Bosley. You can find me on Twitter at ArtisticGamer28, and that's the one, the only Scott Savage. You can find him on Twitter at Savage. Scotty, what's happening, man?
The only games I played yesterday was a lot of Fall Guys. That's it.
Really? I've been playing one for review.
Need one of those. I've heard a little bit about that one, you know?
Yeah, I do know, actually. But what people do know is that you can follow us live over on twitch.tv/the official ITG, as well as YouTube at ITG Reviews, just like Sebastian is. What's up, man? But if they can't follow us live, hit us up later inside the game.ca podcast services and TV streaming networks around the globe. Scott, coming up on today's show, Konami working to bring back Metal Gear Solid titles. What is the future of Metal Gear Solid look like? PlayStation looks to make you a star, and a crossover for a game you never saw coming. Gonna be honest. That's what I never expected. Dude, let's get into it as we talk about Konami to relist Metal Gear Solid titles it delisted last year are set to return. This comes from Stephanie over at VG247. Konami has announced it will relist Metal Gear Solid titles it temporarily pulled from the digital storefronts last year. This means we could see Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, my favorite within the series, return to digital shelves. Thanks, Gematsu. While the tweet doesn't mention these games, in particular, Konami announced in November 2021 that it would temporarily remove both of the games as it was working to renew the licenses for, quote, select historical archive footage used in each game, end quote.
Oh, that's right. I remember that being the issue.
Yep. Licensing, Scott, is always a problem when it comes to the future of games. How do you preserve that? Well, it's striking up another deal, right? That's the biggest thing, because there is licensing footage that's in these games, and the franchise is now celebrating its 35th anniversary. As Metal Gear game was released back in July 13th, 1987, Scott.
Oh, wow.
This series of stealth games created by Hideo Kojima has seen 9 mainline entries, 7 remakes, and expanded editions, and various spin-offs. Dude, it's had a long legacy of
7 remakes. I didn't know about that. I'm trying to think now, because I know there's the HD pack that I have.
Dude, they did like Metal Gear
3 of them.
They did Metal Gear Solid 3 like 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was they did
actually,
one, and
you
then
know
they did
what?
Substance,
I think I should know that because I have it on 3DS.
Oh, really? Man.
Yeah, that's a strange one there for you.
Yep. 2015's Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is the most recent game to be released, as was Kojima's final work at Konami, set in 1984, 9 years after the events of the game's standalone prologue Ground Zeroes, which was a great prologue. Dude, to the point where I almost kind of preferred that, to be honest. The game received both critical acclaim and a bit of the criticism over the character Quiet. I wonder why.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that would have been about.
Yeah, the following year, Konami released Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive edition. It bundles together both the Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, along with additional content for both games. Yeah, if you're gonna get into this, I was talking to Brad over at Northern Nerdcast, and he says, Drew, do I need to play Ground Zeroes? I was like, no. I went, no, wait. Yes, you do, because it sets up everything for Phantom Pain, except for the first hour of the game. Because that's just
yeah, no, it goes through a weird kind of comic book intro, doesn't it? But
you know what? It wouldn't be a Kojima game without some kind of weird context in it that just blows your mind.
I'm not certain I understand the big flaming whale either, though. But
nope.
Well, that was an interesting intro.
I normally use the big flaming whale for something else. For context for games, but this one's just dude, it threw in the flaming whale, and it I still yet to figure out why. I'm still working on finishing that game. I'm gonna be honest, I fell off, just get pulled away for other things, but now I'm starting to work my way back. Dude, I've been off for a couple weeks though, because we've been so busy. That's
the way things go with us here, but you really do owe it to yourself to circle back around. Although, even though you haven't finished the game, neither did Kojima. So
what? Well, that's fair. So maybe I don't need to finish the game. I'm just saying. But I definitely want to. It's the only one in the franchise that I haven't. But Scott, what is this? Okay, first of all, nice to see Konami acknowledge that, yeah, we are trying to bring back these titles due to licensing problems. We are having some complications getting them back into the ecosystem. However, the biggest thing, Scott, is what does the future of Metal Gear look like? We know Kojima now is off his own thing. Will probably never produce a Metal Gear game again. As sad and as painful that is to say, it's what do we do now? Where will we ever see the return of Metal Gear?
I'm hoping for a spiritual successor. I don't think we'll ever get the actual, the Snake voice and Otacon. I don't think they're coming back, but I would like to see kind of a similar thing with a new cast of characters. There's potential there.
No, but, absolutely.
I wouldn't hold your breath. I've seen some joking. I think it was Jeff Grubb. Somebody posted on Twitter. It was an image of Death Stranding, but the box on Sam's back contains Snake.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, right? Like, it's one of those things, man.
That makes me wonder, could Norman Reedus carry Snake into another entry?
Well, that's a tweet out to David Hayter. Ask him. Scott, the biggest thing now for me, just give me a remake of Snake Eater. I really want a remake from the ground up, right? From like Blue Point, where they're making the game from the very beginning, from the ground way up, and just to bring it to today's standards. I think that will put this game back in the light, bring back the fan base who are already so hungry for a game in this atmosphere. Because really, if you spin this off to something else, who do you give it to? Who do you trust? Because it's always going to be compared to Kojima and his team, right? That made the franchise what it is today. So can we bring that back around, or you're just going to get another Metal Gear Survive?
Oh, yeah. No, right? I don't know if anybody wants that, but I think that for that reason, a remaster would be more likely instead of a complete remake. Just HDify those graphics. Can you imagine the jungle, but in glorious 4K with a million billion polygons?
Yeah, man, no, we need a remake. You just remake it. Konami needs to just license it out, give it back to PlayStation, and let them do something with it, because it's just sitting there so dormant for so long and not doing anything. It just blows my mind that they haven't been able to do anything with it at all. And everybody's kind of hungry for something, right?
I want Twin Snake on something since the GameCube.
Dude, that's the only one I haven't played. Twin Snake is I even played the card battling one. That was a spin-off.
I had forgotten about that, actually.
Weird, eh? Dude, they've had some weird iterations of Metal Gear. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, we definitely need a remake and get back into the realm of Metal Gear Solid would be nice. Dude, let's get into more PlayStation news. Introducing PlayStation Stars, an all-new loyalty program. This came way of a press release this morning. This one's interesting to see where they're going to bring this, and I'm curious how well it's going to be implemented and where we're going to be able to take our rewards and kind of go from there. This comes from Grace Chen.
They could have called it PlayStation All Stars.
No, that my head immediately went to PlayStation All Stars. I was like, are they bringing it back? And I read it again. I'm like, nope, just PlayStation Stars. Wow. Grace Chen is the vice president of network advertising, loyalty, and licensed merchandise. Throughout our company's 27-year history, we have been continually moved by how meaningful gaming experiences can create fond, lifelong memories for players. All of us at PlayStation take special joy in creating unique products and experiences that delight our fans. This includes everything from our consoles and critically acclaimed games to community challenges such as Seize the Throne and treat codes to digital live events, including State of Play. Today, I'm pleased to reveal PlayStation Stars, a brand new loyalty program that celebrates you, the player, for being on this ever-growing gaming journey with us. PlayStation Stars will be free to join when it launches later this year. No specific date, Scott, as to when this is coming, so kind of keep that in the back of your mind as we look towards the future of PlayStation, what they're working on here. Once you become a member, you'll earn rewards by completing a variety of campaigns and activities. Our, quote, monthly check-in, end quote, campaign simply requires you to play any game to receive a reward, while other campaigns require you to win tournaments, earn specific trophies, or even be the first player to platinum a blockbuster title in your local time zone.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I like the last detail there.
I thought you would, you achievement hunter. You just need to get a PlayStation 5.
There was a game, I'm trying to think, one of the review games where I was legitimately one of the first people to unlock the end game achievement. I think that was Ghost Runner.
Really?
I'm a little proud about that one. Actually, maybe I'll have to check now. It'll come back to me.
All PlayStation Stars members will have opportunities to earn loyalty points. Points can be redeemed in a catalog that may include PSN wallet funds and select PlayStation Store products. As an additional benefit, PlayStation Plus members enrolled in PlayStation Stars automatically earn points for purchases on the PlayStation Store. Also,
hey, that's interesting. I'm seeing a combination here of the Xbox Rewards program, and I hear the comments already comparing the two. But the Nintendo Rewards program as well. When you buy a game, you register it, and it does give you back a small amount.
What is that grind though, Sky? Like, are you spending $2,000 to get one game back in return? Like, you know what I mean?
I think it's like 1 point per dollar. It's a very small amount.
Yeah, so
under 10%.
Like, we don't have the details, but this is just the announcement of this new program that they're initiating. But there's got to be certain parameters set in place that don't make us feel like we are kind of in it for the and kind of getting taken advantage of, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, here's something that you can earn rewards on, but if you have to keep grinding and spend all this money for a little reward, maybe it's just not worth it. But I'm hoping the PlayStation can make it really be tantalizing for players to get in and be a part of. If you're already there anyways, man, why not reap the rewards, right?
Yeah, hopefully the challenges are well structured and that kind of grind isn't so terrible. It's more of just playing the games you want to play and beating them. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's almost like the achievement list of what I want it to be, where it gives me little points back. And
yeah,
I would be in the top percentile of that one. Maybe that's why I want that.
All PlayStation Stars members will have opportunities to earn loyalty points. Points can be redeemed. I read that already. Down here. Also, as part of the PlayStation Stars, we are unveiling a new type of reward called digital collectibles. Collectibles are a diverse as portfolio of products and franchises. They are digital representations of things that PlayStation fans enjoy, including figurines of beloved and iconic characters from games and other forms of entertainment, as well as cherished devices that tap into Sony's history of innovation. PlayStation Vita immediately came to mind. There will also be a new collectible to earn, an ultra rare collectible to strive for, or something surprising to collect just for fun. We hope so that's, dude, it's
that gives me NFT shivers. But...
That's fair.
Maybe they're not tradable. We'll have to see. There's got to be more details to learn.
Yeah, I'm interested, man. I'm really kind of this. Right? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of flags that pop up, and there's a lot of like, man, this could be really cool if this is done properly. You know, here's a way to really tie in your community and keep them engaged, and maybe pull them from other platforms. If you're more rewarded over here for spending your time. Like, our time is valuable, not just us as the media, but like gamers in general, right? We only have so much time in the day, whether you're at work, hanging out with family, taking care of your kids, whatever you're doing. So when you sit down for that hour or two a night, or sometimes 4 or 6, depending on who you are, you know what I mean? Like,
depends on how the Siege games are rolling.
Dude, we rolled last night. We did really well. That's a whole other topic.
Oh man, you guys are doing well without me.
Dude, we were crushing it last night. Yeah, but getting back to this, we want to be rewarded for the time we put in, right? And if we can have that sense of reward, then it keeps us coming back to the platform. And I think PlayStation now has that opportunity here with this rewards program in order to kind of encapsulate all of the community for PlayStation and keep us hungry for more. Dude, if we get some cool rewards, I'm so down for PlayStation gaming. Like, let's go, because
this might kick over some sort of an update to the achievement system on Xbox. I always look at what the competition's going to do. How is this going to change the market again? And I know that this is effective because I'm not proud to admit it, but I've had issues playing other games on consoles that are not Xbox for a decade. It was Xbox only, almost. Yeah. And just almost based on achievements alone. And I know that sounds silly, and I've recognized that as I'm getting older now. I've put that to the side, but I know it is effective. It will keep you playing on a certain console.
But it gets you involved in that ecosystem, right? We have trophies over on PlayStation, but if all of a sudden now, as I pop a trophy, I get a reward at the same time, what is the value of that reward, right? The better the trophy, the better the XP they want to bring in, or the monetization option or opportunities, or the ability to go out and, well, hey, you know what, you played 10 hours this week, and then you played 10 hours next week and the following week, and it works out. So by the end of the month, you have all this time accumulated, and you've popped so many trophies that, hey, here's $10. Go find a nice, cool game to go play, or you know, something like that, or you get a figurine of some sort. I'm curious about the figurines, man. The digital assets stuff, like the digital collectibles. What are those? Where do I showcase those, and how do I carry? So if you look behind me, I'm a collector.
Yeah.
So
yeah, can we turn some of those digital ones into physical?
Yeah, dude, bring it on. I'm so down. I want the new Thor hammer from God of War. Looking at you, PlayStation. So
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Right? But if you can do that, what are these digital collectibles look like, and how engaging are they going to be? Where do we show them off? Like, I'm pretty pumped for this
PlayStation Home
idea.
V2. Let's do it. Bring it back.
Man, I remember I was part of that PlayStation Home thing, and I jumped in, and we're all just kind of hanging out and looking around going, what am I doing here? Going into stores and things like that. It was so weird. Dude, it was a metaverse of the time.
Version 1. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. Oh, the times have changed, Scott. Times have changed. Speaking of times have changed, let's get in the next one. Is Naraka Blade Point collaborates with Fall Guys. As I get into the article, it makes a lot more sense, but at the time when you go, okay, these are somewhat complete opposite games, right?
Yeah,
but this comes from
like which way does it cross over? Am I going to be a little bean man fighting with swords? I like that.
That's where I'm like, huh? How are they going to do this? Right? This comes from Kelsey over VG 24/7. Naraka Blade Point is a battle royale that revolves around wielding your melee weapon, and somehow the game is collaborating with Fall Guys for a crossover event. Yeah, we're all just as confused. Well, this is a crossover that I certainly didn't expect to see this morning. The teaser trailer for the event makes the collaboration seem almost seamless once the bean exits the arena. It is, dude, what they've done here is that they've taken the Fall Guys gameplay mechanic and incorporated that into Naraka Blade Point in an arena.
Cool. So is it unbeatable Banzukai in Naraka? That's really cool. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of, actually, it kind of works, right? Like, I was really surprised that you have this own little arena, and then from there you got these pendulums that swing back and forth. You got to get out of the way, and then try and knock off your opponents off the ledge and stuff. Yo, I think, Scott, we got to check this out.
I'm definitely interested. And this is just a form of an update, is that correct?
Yep.
I don't think there's any cost to it, so that's certainly something you're going to check out.
It's a free update.
The Naraka movement's very interesting too, that grappling hook. So there's a lot of different platform kind of possibility there.
And you wield this special hammer too that you can like jump in the air and then smash down and shoots everybody up and stuff. Like it's yeah, this should be fun. I'm
can you hug your opponents though? That's one of the funniest things in Fall Guys.
You just stop in the middle of the battle, give them a big old tight squeeze.
Well, in Fall Guys, I was doing this a couple days ago. Right when you get towards the end, and I'm one of the last people that are gonna qualify, I turn around and I make sure somebody else fails with me.
You're one of those.
Just cackling.
I'm the guy who gets like, yeah, get off me, leave me alone, stop doing that. What are you doing?
Sometimes you get a chain reaction, and it's like a group holding people down. It's hilarious.
Dude, PlayStation also came to light with PlayStation lineup for July, and it's a hot one. Let's get into it. Today, we're happy to reveal an integral game catalog lineup for the PlayStation Plus for July. Extra and premium members for July 19th. Here's your games. You ready for this? Stray, Scott, is coming to PlayStation.
That's the one that caught my eye.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate is there as well, and Marvel's Avengers. I'm going to leave that one alone, Scott. But also coming is Assassin's Creed titles as well, and 2 Saints Row titles. So that's this is coming for the PlayStation Premium members. Can also enjoy No Heroes Allowed from the PSP Classic time and Loco Roco Midnight Carnival. So there's a bunch in the works. Dude, Assassin's Creed titles I just got to mention because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. This is what you get. So Assassin's Creed Unity, Black Flag, Rogue Remastered, Freedom Cry, and the Ezio Collection.
Oh, that's a huge amount of Assassin's Creed right there.
Dude, that will keep you going for days.
Freedom Cry was my favorite DLC out of all of them.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Nice. You know what? I think I started it, never finished it. I just again pulled away.
That's the nature of the business, isn't it?
Sure, it certainly is. Yeah. Do we have, where are we at here?
I think I have probably about 100 years of video games in my backlog now.
Man, I'm so, yeah.
It's a small flex, but it's also a curse.
You know what? We're extremely lucky to be able to do what we do, but I just want to be a part of the video game industry and talk about games, because for those who don't know, I used to get in trouble at work all the time. So I quit my job and started this. There you go. There. So that's a little quick back look in my history.
That is a piece of the origin story.
Yeah, it's a weird one, but man, I got tired of getting in trouble, and this is what I wanted to do. So, dude, let's get into one last topic, and then we'll get into the games out for today. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge Cowabungas. It's way to 1 million copies.
Cowabunga it is.
Dude, everyone's favorite butt-kicking turtles are likely throwing a pizza party, as TMNT Shredder's Revenge has surpassed more than 1 million copies sold. In a press release, the CEO of the Machu excitedly stated, quote, TMNT Shredder's Revenge is the game I dreamed of working on ever since I began watching the original cartoon and funneling coins into the TMNT arcade cabinet as a kid, end quote. Scott, congrats to the team over there. Absolutely crushed this game. We had a blast. We reviewed it. You can check out our review over on ITG Reviews, as well as InsideTheGame.ca. Dude, there's a lot going on there, and that's pretty exciting to see.
Oh yeah, it's massive success. And with that success now, I look to other properties. Can we get another kind of game like this, but in another universe? I saw, again, I'm not certain who it was that posted this on Twitter. I feel bad that I can't credit them, but X-Men, the cartoon. Can we get a game in this spirit, but X-Men? Oh man, I got goosebumps looking at that idea.
I think it was last year or the year before. I'm trying to remember. Everything's just like one day into the next. But it was Streets of Rage 4 we had. I want to say it was last year. I'm probably wrong. Maybe it was 2 years ago.
Solid one.
Right, that was a great game. And then we all got word of Turtles coming around too. I'm like, whoa, man, back in time. So yeah, there's a lot of old titles kind of coming back. So that's really cool. Do you think we'll see another one?
I think the runaway success of this one, it's certainly possible. But will it be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, do you think? I'm thinking yes, because I think they've kind of reinvigorated the fan base.
Yeah.
That are, my age and slightly above, and just everybody jumped on it. And I think that's still valuable.
Ninja Turtles have just been so like a pop culture thing for years. And they've been around for so long with their own games, movies, kind of give or take how you feel in the movies. But they've also had a huge comic book run as well. Like they're so well beloved in the comic book world. They're just, man, everywhere you turn around in that space, it's another one. But Scott, we're almost at the end of the show, man. So fast sometimes. I'm like,
I wonder why are they turtles? That's still something I haven't figured out yet. But
dude, let's get into the updates and games out for today. What do we have?
We have a new chapter for PUBG Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Now, PUBG Battlegrounds, that sounds redundant. Isn't that PUBG BG? Anyways, as the game's 18.2 update is now live for PC players to drop into Destin, the 9th map. We were talking about this.
Yeah,
the 9th one. Yeah. Along with Destin, players can start experimenting with all of the new features arriving with update 18.2, including ascenders, utility parachutes, fuel pumps, airboats, and more. That sounds great, and you were talking about this. We're going to have to go into some PUBG again.
Yes, we are.
We also have 2 game releases today. Escape Academy is on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, XS, and PC.
I saw Greg Miller talking about this over at Kind of Funny. He really likes it, so I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm going to give this one a try. We also have Eyes in the Dark, the curious case of one Victoria Bloom on PC, and you're already shaking your head.
It's the longest name. Like, come on, really? But dude, just like that, we're gonna have to wrap up today's show. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This has been ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. You can always join us live at 11 a.m. Eastern over on twitch.tv/the official ITG, as well as YouTube at ITG Reviews. But if you can't join us live, hit us up later. InsideTheGame.ca podcast services and TV streaming networks around the globe. Until tomorrow, I'm Drew, that's Scott. We'll see you inside the game.